This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready, blue 60, double right.
Hey, D, let's go. Pick it up, D.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Under, double right.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And an alley to run. Touchdown.
Come
Detroit.
on, man.
Kerryon Johnson, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me off. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. On the ball.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
56, win. 56. It's time to win. It's time to run. Say.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Murray, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. Johnson jostles free. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st down, Stafford here. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Be a long day for you. Check 4, check real right, 22. Check 13. Hey. Out. Smooth. 54 is Mike. Check. One.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch up. Omaha, ready, move. And middle.
Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
From the 27th, Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Cardinals.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Ball trot.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw caught here by Byrd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down, Arizona.
Ready. Take the mic, boy. 56. Check 56. No chance. Watch that.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Lions' 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They come out here in the eye.
That's right, baby. Check. Lucky.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Johnson running right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Alert! I got you. I got you. Five.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. To throw is Stafford. Open man is Miller. He's got it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. That they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Dre. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Switch.
On first down, Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Arizona.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you, Pop. Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. That's it. Mike 52. Mike 52. I smell fear in that offense. Shut up. I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes.
What up, what up?
And now they're just specialists.
Come join the wild card game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Stafford on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
43 is the mic. 43 ain't alpha. Get him, get him, get him. 43 is the mic. Let him know, let him know.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Damn boy.
Switch.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Murray from midfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To the air on second down, it's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
We got this.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot. Check 43.
Running, it's Drake. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
56 to Mike. Check 56. Stay with your man. Mike 56. Mike 56. It's our field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Stop your whine. Mike 56. Mike 56.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Kill. Check it out.
They go to Johnson again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9, as they come up 1st and 10. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper in the game.
Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check it backer, check it backer.
6 guys. Check it, 6.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check him out.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 3rd down, Murray. The pass complete. It's Bird. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready.
6 man. Check girls.
They go back to the ground to Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin the drive with Johnson. And good for 22 and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the ball.
I fucked up the touchdown. Yes. We needed that. We needed that. Had to get right back. You know what I'm saying? We was on some bullshit right there. Straight bullshit right there, man. Let's get back to the game. Let's get back to the game.
He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But
Come
they
on,
put together,
man.
Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
You have to get it out.
Escape, and he goes down.
No
Vic
fault
Beasley.
me.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's go.
And able to find Kirk complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. It's a big game.
Come
Run
on.
on first down really
Look at
backfires as
KP.
he's going to be brought down well behind
What
the
the
line of scrimmage.
fuck?
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
56. I got it.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to
couldn't hold
wind
it.
up
Couldn't
incomplete.
hold it.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That ball complete to Isabella. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Drake. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Right back to Drake.
Come
And
on,
they'll be
Jake.
driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
He's coming, double up. 51's the mic. 51.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Good pass, man.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, box truck. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll
Way
end
to
up getting
get
5
Stafford.
out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Stafford. It's caught. Jones. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
54 Mike.
On 1st down, Johnson.
Damn,
He's
y'all.
tackled
Damn,
inside
y'all.
the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now it's Miller. And the line will stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Lions have taken the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Like these dudes all over him, man. Dudes can't get him.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look at that shit, man. Just stupid shit. The fuck is up with this?
Mike, 56, right there, 56. We got it.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
Oh,
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The busy night continues for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Murray now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Max 56. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Watch the twist.
Throwing again. Murray. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Oh, I fucked that up.
It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
22. Go.
Stafford going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Back to throw, Stafford. He completes it to Bryant. This one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Going deep here for Bryant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, but it's going to be 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of the lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Ready. 46-yard line. Zebra. Kill. Turn up.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down.
God damn, y'all.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
60.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.